Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Can you hear me and see me properly?
Yeah, I can hear you and see you totally fine. And me?
Yes, I can. And yes, it's been going well. And what about you?
Yeah, very, very good. 4 o'clock here in Vietnam, so I'm gonna be clocking off soon. But yeah, working
Okay,
away.
here it is 2:45 in
Oh, nice.
India. Hmm.
India. Okay. What city are you in?
Well, I'm in West Bengal, actually, the state, but I live in a small town. But it is near to the city of Kolkata. Have you heard of Kolkata?
Yeah, yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is near to that one.
Okay. I went to India in
Oh,
June for about 26 days, I think.
okay.
New
How did you
Delhi.
enjoy it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot, especially Manali and
Hmm.
Ladakh. I really enjoyed Ladakh.
Yes, I love Ladakh too. Like I visited Ladakh for a entire week. I was there in Ladakh with my family, and it was too amazing. And what are the other places that you went to in India?
Okay, so arrived in New Delhi and then went to Jodhpur in Rajasthan and then
Hmm.
Jaipur and then took a bus to Rishikesh and then Manali and Ladakh.
Oh
Nice
wow,
trip.
that's a great place to visit. Yeah, you visited all mostly the most beautiful mountain places over here.
Yeah, I went for a hike in Manali, which
Hmm.
I wouldn't say that I don't recommend hiking, but I honestly don't think I'll ever hike again. It's so tiring.
Oh yeah, I get it.
I'm
It's
not in
tiring.
shape. Yeah, it's hard
Hmm.
work. Beautiful though, very, very beautiful.
Hmm.
So how long have you been learning English?
Well, I've been learning English since I was a child. I'm gonna say I was like 2 years old, 3 years old, something like that.
Okay, quite a long time.
Yeah.
What about on Cambly? How long have you been using Cambly?
Well, I've been using Cambly for 1.5 years or 2 years. Yes, I could say 2 years. It has been 2 years, and it has been nice. The experience has been really nice.
Yeah, you can meet a lot of cool people on Cambly.
That's true.
I assume students can meet cool tutors and tutors can meet cool students. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
um, okay. So, do you like traveling?
Yes, of course. My parents love traveling, and I, of course, travel with them. I'm underage, so yes, I love traveling. And we have went to a lot of places in Asia also. I have not been to Vietnam yet, but it's like on the top of my bucket list. So I'd like to go there. But I've been to Bali in Indonesia.
Hmm.
Then I've been to Sri Lanka. I mean, apart from India, I'm saying. Then I've been to Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia and Maldives as well. So yes, these are a few Asian countries. I went to China once as well. So Vietnam is possibly on next on my bucket list in Asia.
I think you'll enjoy Vietnam a lot. I am
Hmm.
curious about China. Where did you go in China?
Well, we didn't travel a lot. We just went to the big main cities. So we went to Beijing first and then stayed a bit there. We traveled a bit. We went to the Great Wall of China. And then from there, we went to Xi'an. There was this city known as Xi'an, which was amazing, actually. We learned a lot about the culture of China, the traditions of China, actually, there. It is an ancient city, and there are so many ancient buildings out there. It was absolutely beautiful. And then we went to Shanghai, possibly the best city ever I've been to. Shanghai was so amazing, like the river cruise and everything over there, the city lights and the buildings and their like the structures are so different from what you will see in each and every of the cities. So it's amazing. And then we went to another place known as Kunming, and yes, those are the places that we went to, and then we came back. So it was like possibly 2.5 weeks of a vacation we had, and we went there. So it was nice.
I think in China, Kunming is the closest city I've been to. In the very,
Hmm.
very north of Vietnam, you can see the Yunnan province like border fence. So I was
Wow.
looking at that about a month ago. But in Xi'an, there's the Terracotta Army, if I'm not
Right,
mistaken.
yes.
Did you go see that?
Right, we did go there.
What's it like?
Well, it's good. It's good actually. I wish I was more into history. Yes, of course I'm into history, but then Like, I don't know a lot about them, but I think the people who have learned a lot about them, and then they know a lot about their history and all, would like enjoy that place like a lot. So I think it's very good for them. But yes, we did enjoy it. We were actually traveling in a group, so we went there and we saw terracotta museum. We also bought one of the terracotta armies, one
Like a
small
miniature.
actually soldier. Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is
that's cool.
there, and it is also amazing. We bought one and we saw a lot, but I actually hope that I would have known a little bit more about them before I went there. So it is possibly have been more amazing.
Hmm. And so you said Vietnam's at the top of your list, but what other countries do you think you would like to go and visit?
Well, in Asia, if I say, I'd love to visit the cherry blossoms of Japan. So, like the cherry, I've seen so many videos of it, and it's like on the top. But then, if I don't talk about Asia, then I have South Africa. I think South Africa is a very amazing place, and it has very good cities and beaches. And I have Greece too. I would love to visit Greece once. It is in Europe actually. And then what are the other places? I think I've went to Switzerland once, but I'd love to go again because I've forgotten about it, and such a good place. I didn't want to forget, but I was too young, so I would love to go there again. So yes, these are some of the places.
Yeah, well, I haven't been to Switzerland, but I have been to Greece, specifically the
Hmm.
island of Crete, and it's really,
Hmm.
really awesome. Very, very beautiful location. South
Yes,
Africa, I'm going to
I.
go to maybe in 2 years' time, I think.
That's great. And how long have you been staying in Vietnam?
Just a little bit over 1 year now.
Wow, that's great. And how is it different from your country? Like, may I know where do you live? Actually, I mean, your
Where
actual
am I
country.
from, you mean?
Yeah, where are you from? So, yeah.
So I'm from the Republic of Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. That's great.
Mhm.
It's too cold there, right? In Ireland, like in the winters.
This time of year, yeah. I mean, in my
Hmm.
apartment here in Hanoi, I think it's 27 degrees, something like that.
It's not that cold. It's not even cold
Not at all.
compared to there.
But that's actually hotter than the average Irish summertime temperature, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
pretty
The
nice.
weather is harsh. Yeah.
Yeah, in Ireland I mean it can get to like 30 degrees, but it happens very rarely. So the normal temperature is like in the summertime 18 to 24 degrees. In the winter it
Hmm.
freezes. So weather is very different. Population is totally different. In Hanoi, there's about twice the population as there is in the whole country
Oh.
of Ireland.
Hmm.
So very, very different
Oh, that's you are
demographics.
you live in Hanoi.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. I think I did it. How much did it take time to adjust, like from Ireland to Vietnam? All everything actually, from the weather to everything.
still adjusting. So I mean, it could take several more
Yeah, of
years.
course.
Um,
Hmm.
well, I had visited Vietnam a couple years before, so it wasn't like a totally new culture shock for me. It
Hmm.
was just getting used to the differences of a lot of it's just the differences between like Asia and Europe, just different styles
Hmm.
of foods and approaches to like traffic, for example. Um, and just kind of like different cultural norms, just kind of figuring those out and trying my best to learn Vietnamese as well, which is not easy.
I mean, I get it. Learning a new language is hard.
It's a very, very difficult language as well, so
Hmm.
it's a slow one.
And like, do you plan to live in Vietnam for a long time, or do you want to go to another country, like change places?
I think I'll probably be in Vietnam for at least one more year,
Hmm.
and then after that, could be anywhere really. Maybe like
That's true.
I haven't
Let's
been to
see
the
what
Americas,
happens.
so
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Mexico and South America as well.
Right. Mexico is also a nice place, but I think it is also like Vietnam, like it doesn't have winter at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've just spent a
That's
lot of
true.
winters shivering, so
That's true. Over here in India as well. I mean, in India there are places where it is too cold, but where I live, it's like totally in even winters. It's not even. It never goes to negative. It never snows, so it's not that cold.
Yeah, I mean, I was in India in like the height or peak of summer, so it was just hot all the time, and especially in Rajasthan and New Delhi, and
Oh
in
yeah,
Manali and
those
Ladakh, it
places
was
are.
actually just hot in the sunlight.
Yeah, Rajasthan is like the driest place, so it's very beautiful, but it's too dry and it's too hot. That's of course.
Ladakh, I think, was even drier. To be honest, it was
Yeah, Ladakh is drier,
hard to
but
breathe.
actually the weather is not that hot compared to Rajasthan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. At nighttime, it got pretty cold there, especially if you
Hmm.
got in any way wet from like, if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
driving and you
Hmm.
got splashed in a puddle, it got very, very cold very quickly.
Hmm.
But honestly, I thought it was more manageable than like the Irish cold, just because in Ireland it just like it's so misty a lot of the time, so it kind of soaks into your
Hmm.
clothes and leaches all of the heat out of you.
Oh,
It
that's
makes it quite
harsh
difficult.
actually. I don't know. Possibly we won't even be able to survive there.
It's possible, yeah. But
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely since moving here, I've gotten a lot more used to hot temperatures. Summertime here, it was going up to 40 degrees and also
Hmm.
very, very humid.
Yeah. I mean, yes, yes. I get it. I get it. Yeah, because it's near the equator, so weather is always going to be harsh.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That was another thing as well. In summertime in Ireland,
Hmm.
it doesn't really go dark until about 9 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, yes, yes, I have heard of it. Like in Norway too, it is
Yeah,
always, it's always like it never. I think the sun never goes down. There is a place where the sun never goes down. So I have heard of it, and I think it would be so bizarre because over here where I live, night right now, our sun goes down at 3 o'clock. So it's
quickly. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hmm.
Yeah, in Ireland in the winter, it'll be dark at 5 p.m. and then it'll be bright again the next day at about 9 in the morning. And in
Hmm.
summertime, it's dark around 10 o'clock at night, and then it gets bright again around 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's hard to sleep, and then in the wintertime, it's hard to do
Hmm.
anything.
It's true.
Mhm.
So I think we're
Um,
out of time.
yeah, it looks like we got about 20 seconds left. So
Hmm.
nice to meet you, Adrija.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you too. I
Um,
hope you have a
ha-
great day today.
yeah, likewise, likewise.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Sure. Have a nice day.
have a
Bye.
good weekend. All right, see you.
Yeah, you too. Bye.